Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. I have my lighting, but my fan is off. I was feeling a little too cold. I gotta turn off the fan. I just gotta turn it off, and so I did. How you doing in YouTube land? Well, we are almost at the very end of the more than a walkthrough series of videos starring the Pride Tarot, a collaborative deck, which was published by US Game Systems Incorporated in April 2020. And it is my pleasure to cast the cards once more on behalf of the collective. And this time I am using the rainbow spread. So I'm going to read to you what it says about the rainbow spread. I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to go into the spread. So, actually, I'm going to switch my glasses, make it easier for myself. Okay. Rainbow spread. You can use the Pride Flag Rainbow card in this deck to do a 6-card tarot spread for a general reading. Shuffle the cards, then pull out 1 card for each color. Lay out the 6 cards face up, top to bottom. In the interests of time, and also in the interests of in making sure that all of the cards can be seen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out the cards not like the card that depicts the rainbow flag, the rainbow colors. And Drake, just a quick check with you. They can see this card, correct? Okay, thank you. So what I'm going to do is just lay them out in 2 rows of 3 cards, but it will be like this in practice, in theory. And then I will tell you with each card what each color represents and what each card position represents. I have already shuffled the deck in advance, and I've already cut the cards in advance. And now I'm going to cast the cards on behalf of the collective. So, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Okay, so first, red equals life. This card indicates what is going on in the collective's lives at this time. And that is the following card. Knight of Cups, illustrated by Stephen Bright. Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is moving in the direction of your passions. So what passions, what things, projects, endeavors, hobbies, extracurricular activities do you love and adore so much that they're like oxygen for you? And clearly, it's like gathering your energies. I just noticed the mug has 2 woman symbols interlinked, and there's clearly this wreath that's coming out of the coffee cup. It's interesting. So I do feel that this is representing the collective, all of you in YouTube land, moving forward with regards to your passions, your loves, your desires, your goals, your intentions, your hobbies, your extracurricular activities, etc., etc., etc. And doing so now, because it's interesting to note that even though the Knight of Cups is often associated with Scorpio energy, it does have a connection to Pisces energy as well, and right now the Sun is in Pisces. So it's about getting things off the ground and laying the groundwork, planting the seeds, if you will, before they begin to sprout when the Sun is in Aries. So at its core, this card asks you in the collective, what are you giving life to? Or, said another way, to what do you want to infuse with life? As in life force energy, as in vitality. Card number 2, orange, healing. This card identifies a person or a part of you that needs healing. And that card is the Magician, beautifully illustrated by Feliz de Leon. So, your magic needs healing. Your connection to your magic, your connection to the magical, the mystical, the metaphysical. Maybe within the last few years you've lost faith in your magic, or you've lost faith in the divine, or you've lost faith in your ancestors or the spirits. Maybe the divine, the spirits, your ancestors have let you down on numerous occasions, and now is the time to reconnect with your spirits, with your ancestors, with the divine, with the goddess, with the gods. Card number 3, yellow, sunlight. This card highlights some bright spots in your life, and that is the Queen of Swords, illustrated by Marco Proietto. I love the fact that the Arwen Lynch wrote about the 2 cards that were illustrated by Marco Proietto in this tarot deck. So, and you know, you gotta seek joy, y'all. I'm channeling my inner Arwen Lynch. So, here's the thing. Be very clear about what brings you joy. You know, I've often said that joy is one of my favorite forms of prosperity. And all these years later, it remains one of my favorite forms of prosperity. So be crystal clear about what and who bring you joy. I'm hearing that Anita Baker song in my mind as I'm saying this. Card number 4, green, nurture. This card suggests ways you can connect with nature. Drake knows that I am a big proponent of spending time in nature, and it's something that I do not do nearly enough. I mean, I could spend time in nature every day and I would still say that. And that card is the 2 of Wands, illustrated by Emily Balavé. I need to reconnect with her Mystic Sisters Oracle deck. I really do. Yeah. So, 2 of Wands. So, definitely spend time in nature with somebody else. Go on a hike or a sauntering, if you will, or a nature walk with somebody that you trust, that you like, that you love, that you adore, that you want to get to know better, that you want to reconnect with. And, you know, maybe it's also about reconnecting with you. Like you going into nature and reconnecting with the spirit, with the soul of Mother Nature, and reconnecting with yourself in the process. I really love this card, and I love that it came out for green, nature. Card number 5, blue, serenity. This card shows you how you can experience more serenity. And as somebody that's known several people who are in recovery from addiction, I cannot help but think about the serenity prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage for the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And as my spirit said to me in December of 2023, 2024 is the year of wealth and wisdom. 7 of Pentacles. So, because there are 7 discs that represent not only the 7 chakras, or the 7 primary chakras, but the 7 planets known to the ancient world, which correspond to the 7 days of the week, one of the things that I'm getting as a way of bringing more serenity into your lives is to engage in a chakra cleansing meditation. It doesn't have to be for 8 hours, it doesn't have to be for 7 hours, it could be for 7 minutes. You could spend literally 1 minute on each chakra, and then do an 8th and final minute on all 7 of your primary chakras. I love the fact that the word chakra has as its root word shak, as in Shakti, the Hindu goddess of cosmic energy. So a way to bring more serenity into your life and into your world, one way anyway, is to engage in a chakra cleansing meditation. Or at the very least, in the background, listen to music that cleanses your chakras and cleanses your all of your energy centers within and without. I'm staying with that because my spirits keep telling me, like, yeah, my cosmic crew is like, yeah, let's stick with the chakras, and it's not a coincidence that the card is the 7 of Pentacles. So yes. The 6th card, Violet, Spirit. This card reveals what moves your spirit. 2 of Pentacles. You gotta dance! Okay, let me tell you something. I always get a kick out of this person. Because look at her with those heels. Like, seriously, those are heels, man. You're bouncing on a heart with the lemniscate, with the figure 8 symbol. You're just like leaping for joy on top of this. Honey, I fantasize about taking a heels class. That's what it is. It's just a fantasy. I'm not taking a heels class. Pow! I mean, I could surprise myself. I really could. But you know what? I'm not interested in finding out right now. Maybe later. Like when I turn 60 or something. Whatever. So in 6 years, I'm taking, I don't know. Maybe I will take a heels class. I don't know. And I'm actually going to turn these over. You know what? That's a little too complicated. So sticking with the 2 of Pentacles. Again, Violet and Spirit. This card reveals what moves your spirit. So I'm going to interpret this card 2 different ways. So number 1, definitely dance, or at the very least move your body. Stretching, yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi, Qigong. Do things that move your body. Walking. You know, I'm a big advocate for walking. I really need to walk more. I don't walk enough, you know, which is ironic considering all the walking I'm going to be doing on Tuesday. But, you know, still, it's like there's a need for walking more. There's a need for moving one's body more. And I'm being reminded of a series of exercise that I have not done in the last 2 days. And they're like, come on, Robert, let's move that body. And the final message card is the 3 of Cups from the bottom of the rest of the deck. 3 of Cups. So this is also about reconnecting with people you love and adore. And, you know, I'm also getting the sense of, you know, spending quality time with people. Even if you're doing it virtually, but really reconnect with some people that you haven't spent time with in a long time. And I'm also getting the sense of, you know, these, because I'm looking at the 3 of Cups, and it does depict a gay male couple, but it also depicts somebody dancing in front of them. So I am getting the sense of 3. I'm getting the sense of like hanging out, you know, getting together with 2 people you love and adore, and just hanging out and really reconnecting and doing all that good stuff. So that's what I'm getting with regards to that. And you know, this is also an opportunity that if you're spending time with somebody on a one-on-one basis, bring some divine love healing energy into that exchange, into that hanging out, into that date, if you will, into that, yeah, let's really hang out and reconnect. So I really feel like, you know, I'm a big proponent for coffee dates. Let's go to a cafe so I can have a big cup of coffee and a sweet treat and we can catch up and shit like that. I'm a big fan of that. So I really feel like this is something to do. This is something to focus on, especially over the next 3 to 4 months, like coffee dates or tea dates if you prefer. I am so thankful, as always, to US Game Systems Incorporated for publishing a tarot deck that honors and celebrates the vast, massive, enormous number of contributions and legacies of the LGBTQIA2S+ community, a community of which I proudly form part. And of course, I am forever thankful to all of you in YouTube land for all the likes, for all the comments, for all the shares, for all the subscriptions to my YouTube channel, and an extra big and beautiful and bountiful and beauteous thank you to all of you who have already scheduled your sessions, including the amazingly magical individual who had a 90-minute video reading with me last night. I want to tell you, I mean, I'm still reeling over how powerful an exchange of energy that reading was. I mean, it really was so powerful. And the last time I did a 90-minute reading was sometime last year in 2023. So it really was like, whoa, this was really deep and powerful and intense and cool and all that good shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And as always, stay in tune with your intuition, stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated, and stay tuned for the next video.